Hey everyone, how's it going? I hope you're all well, I hope you're all doing good, and I hope you're having fun in Bag End if you're there right now, waiting for the new season to start. What I'm going to do this quite often now. I want to review the suggestions within the main Lord of the Rings Discord. I'm going to look at anything above 10 votes of agreeing or people agreeing with it, and I'm going to go through that, or any more than 10 reactions. I'm going to talk about it, see what I think, and let you let me know what you think as well of these main ones. Are they good ideas? Are they bad ideas? But let's run through some of these, and hopefully we can find some stuff that we agree on. Nerf Gilgalad is the first one from Studders. I sort of agree. I've seen Gilgalad be an absolutely insane character. However, I have seen him being. I've seen all of them being beat. Really, it's like Sauron. It's like Witch King. They do have their counters, and Gilgalad definitely has his counters. Well, he doesn't really have a counter as such. He is hard. I haven't fought him much, but he's a solid character. I don't think he's super overpowered though. In comparison to some of the evils, I think it's quite equal, probably equal to a Sauron. Sauron smashes me all day, you see, and I've seen Gilgalad do the same to evil, so not quite sure I agree with that. I think it is quite balanced. Make the Pursuer title carry the Pursuit effect. I'm guessing that would make sense. I'm not sure what the Pursuer title is though, so I can't really sort of comment on that too much. Add Azog, absolutely. Azog the Defiler, is it? It makes no sense for Azog not to be in the game. They should release him. I believe they will be planning to do so. It would be crazy if they didn't. They will do that. I'm pretty sure. And like I said before in a sort of like other video last season for Meh video, I hope they increase power creep and they hopefully sort of like change the meta slowly. I'm happy for Azog to be involved in that, and he's part of that sort of step forward on more powerful commanders coming in. Day 124 of more emojis. More emojis are always good. No complaints from me there. I'm not going to talk about anything season 4. We're going to skip over that. Good smashed evil. Oops-a-daisy. And I've heard that quite a few times. Oh, since it took the devs a week to listen to good about nerfing the Hammer Chariot situation, can we say the same about motivation and listening to evil about A? Reworking Nazgul, I agree. So we'll look at these as two different things. Rework Nazgul so they aren't pigeonholed in the same similar build by limiting their equipment and giving them all the same rank 3 skill. I agree about the Nazgul. They need boosting, they need a buffing. They should have sort of like another 5%, 10% damage added to them or something to give them that a little bit increase, because they are quite weak from what I see. B, giving evil more access to Pursuit so we can deal with very oppressive commanders such as Gandalf the Great and Gilgalad. Pursuit is probably something really, it's not easy to get Pursuit. You've obviously got All Thanks Delivery on evil, a gold accessory that isn't accessible for everybody. It's difficult to get it with the right effect on it. Not quite sure what I think about that one. I prefer to just buff Nazgul. I think it's like us. It's like good fighting evil Witch King. You get smacked or you don't. Gandalf does a great job of smacking somewhat like Witch King with his sort of avoidances, and Pursuit obviously counters that, and putting everything with Pursuit would suck, so I wouldn't be a fan of it. Running through some of these. Change the pattern, not talk about season 4. Give us option to take flawless items invested into unique items as worn out items. I've seen this suggestion a few times. People want to get back their investment into the sort of special unique items. People are complaining about this. They're not happy that they put loads of money into unique items and the unique items are bad. I use no unique items at the moment because I believe they're terrible, and I find it very annoying that you have to put in more gold items, which gold items are hard to get anyway. You have to put even more in them than you do with a standard gold. I personally don't think they're worth it, and I don't use any of them apart from Haldir, and I've kept it at tier 1 with like level 1. It's at level 1 and it's going to stay as that pretty much. I would like them to be able to give refunds to people, because it's annoying that the people have invested into shite items, to say the least. Day 6. Oh, he's asking for a few times. Please allow players to convert respect of commanders into vouchers. Players will not be able to remove the respect. So, okay, so take respect off commanders. I'm going to switch this a little bit. I do agree with this. However, I would like some kind of option of being able to switch from good to evil and evil to good. I know a lot of players, including myself, from good that would go to evil if there was some kind of system to do it. So if I could get a refund on all of my commanders with all the respect, and I can carry out, like I get an 80% conversion to use on respect of the of evil, and it's a bit of a like we do a draw. So I've got all tier 2s of good. So why don't you give me all tier 2s of like evil, and then I get to get a random roll for what tier 3 I get, because I got one Galadriel. I wouldn't mind that. I would give it a go. I think it'd be a good shout, and I wouldn't mind losing 20% of my respect to do something. But I do think like refunding's a bit dodgy. But some kind of conversion from good to evil would be great, in my opinion. I'm an evil RP player, and I get this information from Math and Vouchers, and I have to wait 3 days. Commanders, please fix this. Might plus 50s. 9, okay, you shouldn't be getting those items, completely get it. Running through here, let's go for some bigger ones now. No more major buff nerfs between seasons, already 2 time that meta currently shift season. Anti-burn dwarves and the war chariot things. Loads of complaints, suggesting take more time on beta test. I think I do agree with that. Changing it in mid-season is annoying. However, in both of these things, they were mega nerfs, and therefore they need to happen if it's unfair. Having 700 war chariots do over 200,000 damage is silly, and 50% damage reduction on the dwarves, who were already strong, made no sense. If it was 50% on the sort of heralds, that would make more sense to me, but I like the nerves. To be fair, personally, I disagree with this from Susu. Oh, big one here. With 7 minutes, we'll run through a couple more. Large post incoming. Oh my, but do you know what? No, we're not going to do this one. Why am I rework Nazgul? So another one for reworking Nazgul. I do think that should happen, like I said already. Thranduil, I'm going to butcher his name. Thranduil, make him support Elsmore. Agree. Thranduil is one of the weakest tier 3s out there. Add Evil 3 range unit. Agreed. It would be good. However, evil men units are quite insanely overpowered right now. I find it very tough fighting evil men units. Giving them some range would absolutely trash me even more, I imagine. So, meh. 24, let's go run this one. Companion has been 100% failure for all evil class. I'm not quite sure about that, but I think it's been heavily good-sided, to be fair. I don't want to explain further what caused it. They're already 100% about it. However, I'd like to express one wish. The motivation of the players from the evil class is understandably wise at 0. In order to bring a little more joy and motivational fun to the game, I see game makers having a duty to compensate all affected players. As far as I'm concerned, the players on the good side can decide what this compensation could like in a sensible vote. What do you mean compensation? Then again, I've been on a server where it's been quite even. We won with 24 hours spare. I do get good with the sort of winners in the end on hours as well, but it was with 24 hours and with like really, really close to the mark. I wouldn't say compensation. I'd say just making sure it's more balanced going forward would be my suggestion. Why does the Undying have a Walmart version of Gil's Avoidance? I suggest that obviously Gil needs a little bit of a tune down, and the Undying needs to have it kit adjusted. It's just very outdated. Right, I'm not close to the Undying and how he works. I just know he is quite weak, and obviously Gil is a very strong commander. Any tier 3s that are underused right now, it'd be quite easy for the developer to see the results. If you literally looked at the stats of, look at every tier 3 commander, look at their battle stats of what you're getting of wins and losses, and you'd very quickly realise that the ones that are weak, and just buff them. Just buff them. There's no reason why not. Just buff them. If you didn't, it's only by 5%, just a little tiny bit, just to like get closer to being like a draw or not being what I'm talking about here is when you see them being absolutely annihilated for no reason. That's my problem bit here, and there's no reason why they can't adjust them, or at least bring in new commanders, like I said before, that have got power creep and are better than the ones that are already out there. We're going to spend the last one. Let's pick another last one. We're going to pick... Let's just scroll up, see if there's a good one somewhere. Ones. 24. A big one. Any chance? Oh, Bad Company. My fellow leader. This is a great one to end on. Any chance we get a PvP or fight simulator in Bag End for something to do and test builds while we wait for the season to start? Bad Company, who's ran the fellowship this season with me. Yes, I think that's a great idea. Some kind of PvP simulation, some kind of PvP in Bag End would make so much sense. Tournaments, even if it's PvE, just something exciting. Some 5v5s, 1v1s, like pick 3 commanders versus 3 commanders. Like, there's so much you could do in there that would be awesome to do, but they need to do it. Bad Company, that's a great suggestion and a great one to end with you being sort of a good friend of mine. So thank you very much for the video. If you liked it, let me know if you do. And I'll do more of these. Maybe we could do it every couple of weeks because there's loads of suggestions in here that I really, really like. And if you want, I can review them beforehand and pick my 5 favourites or something. So let me know how you want to improve this video going forward. And people keep telling me to change the hashtag Pikachu. So we're going to go hashtag Charmander. We'll go hashtag Charmander for now. It's not got the same ring, but we'll do it. We'll go for it for now. Let me know what you think the hashtag should be for next time. I'll pick my favourite and I'll say it next time. And we can go for that. Later, guys. Have a good one.